Hey guys, I have gotten a couple of requests now to do an updated version of my hair care routine. So I will start off by doing my wash and go. This is where I wash my hair and actually style it, and I do this about once a week. I typically start off by conditioner washing my hair. I've been using Suave Naturals right now. This is the strawberry one. I just kind of grabbed one for demonstrative purposes. And then when I rinse that out, sometimes I will use this as a leave-in because it does have decent slip and my hair isn't too terribly tangly. Or I will also use as a rinse out, this is the Tresemme Naturals, silicone-free, yay. They call this one the Nourishing Moisture Conditioner. It has aloe vera and avocado. It's okay moisturizing. It also has a couple of alcohols in it, so don't use this as a leave-in, but it's nice and thick and it has pretty good slip, so it's good for just combing out. I'm having in my hair for a couple minutes, and I will comb with sometimes a wide tooth comb, sometimes my fingers. It kind of depends on my mood. And then when I rinse this out, then I start adding my leave-in, and what I have been using as a leave-in lately is this Shea Cashmere V05. It has shea butter and vanilla protein in it. My last leave-in that I was using, which was the luxurious Argan oil conditioner from RenPure Originals, sadly is no longer CG approved. It was reformulated and it now contains amodimethicone, and I think I was using it for several months without really realizing it. Someone on my review video of that tipped me off as to that, and I looked online and sure the ingredients list had changed. I had just been going into Rite Aid whenever that was on sale for like buy one get one free and just like naively plucking it off the shelves. When I found that out, I was kind of in need of a new leave-in, and I happened to have this on hand, and I thought, you know, it's moderately moisturizing because I was using it as a co-wash for a while and I ended up having issues with my roots getting greasy. V05, it doesn't have any silicones in it. I figured I would try it, and it actually ended up working out really well. And sometimes when I use this as a leave-in, I will also add, I got some of this now. This is the restorative conditioner, the raw shea butter conditioner from Shea Moisture. It kind of depends on the weather and what I feel like. I will usually add some of this. These are the two that I'm using as a leave-in. My hair really seems to like shea butter, so that issue with the RenPure ended up kind of being a blessing in disguise. I'm still doing this with my, I didn't even mention, when I rinse out my rinse out conditioner, I'm sorry guys, I'm all over the place, I do that with my head flipped over forward, and then I apply my leave-in like that. And I try to do this while my hair is sopping wet. It seems to work better for my hair that way. End up putting in my first gel. I use two gels on my hair now. The first one is this Nutra by LA Looks that I have been using for several months. I discovered it in the fall, and it is pretty moisturizing for a hair gel. It's got some avocado. It's not crunchy at all. It doesn't make my hair greasy, so I really liked it. Although unfortunately it doesn't seem to hold up as well under humidity. But this is the first gel that I will use, and then while I'm still holding my head in that position, I will add this gel, and I use quite a bit, at least, you know, a palm full till it's all said and done all over my head. And now the one issue that I have run into this is that it seems to curdle a little bit on my hair. It kind of turns into these little wet chunks, and after poking around a little bit, I asked around on naturallycurly.com, and supposedly there's a humectant ingredient in here somewhere that might do that. However, it's not really an issue once I plop my hair. It was even worse when I was adding my second gel because it's aloe vera, and I'll get to that in a minute. But the solution that I found was to apply this gel first, and then from there I go directly into a plop with the t-shirt. I tie my hair up in a plop, and sometimes after squeezing out some excess water, sometimes not. Again, it kind of depends on what I feel like and whatnot, but I will apply the gel and then I plop with the t-shirt, and I try to leave that on for 20 or 30 minutes to help get some of the extra moisture out. And then when I take that plop down, a lot of the curdling has come off on the t-shirt, so it's not really a problem. It's not to the point where I get little white chunks over my hair, so you know, I'm happy with that. But anyway, once I take my plop down, then I add a second gel, and I've been using aloe vera gel. This is Rite Aid's brand. I'm finishing up a bottle of Fruit of the Earth aloe vera. I use basically whichever brand I can find that has the shortest ingredients list, aka the fewest additives, and I do this for a little extra hold because I'll be honest, the Nutra it's not a crunchy gel, but with that you also sacrifice some hold in the long run, like with multi-day hair. So I found that adding this helps. And then once this is in, I use not as much of this as I do of the Nutra Curl, because this stuff has a definite crunch to it. It's actually not meant for hair. I use maybe like a $50 size. If you guys know what a $50 coin looks like, it has JFK on the front, by the way. I probably use about that size all over my head in different, I try to do my hair in sections too. I want my hair to be fairly moist when I take it down from my plot, because it's in a different position with like the bottom sections being up over my head, and I want them to be able to I guess adjust to the change in position when they fall down my head. I can't explain it better than that. So that's why I put this on second. And then I basically just kind of let my hair air dry. Sometimes I will use a diffuser. Sometimes I'll scrunch a little bit more with a t-shirt to get any extra moisture out. But other than that, I just kind of let my hair dry and my hair air dry. And it takes a while, but it's typically worth it. And then once it's dry, I can break up the cast. So that is the gist of my basic wash and go. And then for overnight, I am pineappling my hair now, and I am using a satin cap, which I don't have here right now. I also sleep on a satin pillowcase too, which may seem like overkill, but there have been times when my cap has fallen off my head when I've been sleeping, so it's kind of like backup. So if you're not familiar with what a pineapple is, you just kind of pull your hair into a very loose ponytail, like on the top of your head right here, and then you just stuff it inside a cap and sleep like that. It's incredibly sexy. In the morning, I'm looking at my notes down here. In the morning, what I typically do is just spritz my hair with a little bit of water in a spray bottle. I got the spray bottle at Walmart with all the travel size stuff. Just a little bit of water, and then kind of depending again on the weather and how my hair feels, I will add a little more of either the Shea, the V05 or the Shea Moisture, just to kind of smooth some frizz. I don't really have issues with curls coming undone so much. I'm finding that the pineapple helps keep them pretty well. But if I need to, you know, wrap one around my finger or just again smooth some frizz after adding water, either of these, and I just kind of go with the flow. So that is my wash and go, and then the other half of my hair routine is what I am doing on the weekends. And since I'm home for the summer right now, I actually have some time on my hands, so I basically dedicate the whole weekend to conditioning my hair. My wash and go, I can typically get it to last like four days, which takes me to usually about Thursday, because I typically wash my hair around Monday. Friday, I usually make it last until Friday, so it's like 5th day hair, but I usually just kind of have my hair tied up. Friday, for the summer anyway, is the day that I go to the barn. I'm into horseback riding, and that is when I have my riding lesson. So my hair is going to get stuffed inside a hairnet and then tucked up underneath my helmet. So it's not really worth trying to make it look nice. And then after I've been sweating through my hair and everything, Friday night is when I do any pooing. I guess I'm technically low poo. I have occasionally used a clarifying shampoo. This is technically not CG because, you know, it's sodium lauryl sulfate and all that good stuff. But I have used this a couple times, like maybe once a month, just to make sure that there aren't any product ingredients building up. This is a V05. This is, they call it Tea Therapy Clarifying Shampoo. It's vanilla mint tea. It has a very nice scent. Kind of soft and soothing and calming. This is the clarifying shampoo that I have been using, and I'll use this like once a month, maybe once a month, because again, it does have sulfates in it, just to make sure that I'm not getting any buildup. Or I have a couple other sulfate-free shampoos that I have been using. This is the Organix Tea Tree Mint shampoo. Most of their shampoos are not silicone-free, unfortunately. Even the shampoos have a little bit of like dimethicone in them. But this one is, as far as I can tell, and I've reread the ingredients list several times. And I got this one because I was always curious about it. It smells amazing. If you like, it's a very kind of in-your-face, sharp, invigorating mint scent, and I've heard that tea tree and peppermint, sorry, are really good for stimulating your scalp, and I'm trying to get my hair to grow, so I was curious about this. I've used this one, and I have also used this Argan oil. This is the shampoo version of the leave-in, the conditioner that I was using as a leave-in. This, as far as I can tell, is still I think mostly silicone free. It has one silicone in it, quaternium 17, but I think those are water soluble. And I don't know if this has been reformulated as well, but this bottle is a bit old. I've used both of these just to help, again, I'll put these over here, just to help, again, help make sure that I don't have anything building up on my hair, and help kind of create like a clean slate for when I oil my hair the next day. which is what I'm getting into next. After I use those, I have used a little bit of a conditioner as a leave-in, just like a Suave Naturals or something. I know I've had my hair like that in a couple of videos, just to keep my hair from tangling and have some kind of like a protective something on it. I don't add gel or anything because I will be oiling my hair, and I want as little as possible on my hair for the oil to have to work through in order to penetrate my hair. And I might tie my hair up in a plop, just kind of help it dry, and then I just kind of let it dry overnight loose while I'm sleeping. And then the next day, this is typically what I do on Saturdays. This is when I am oiling my hair. I use extra virgin coconut oil. This jar anyway is from the Spectrum brand, and it is solid right now because it's below room temperature. This stuff melts at around 75 Fahrenheit, so it is solid right now. I'll typically stick it in the microwave to get it to melt so that it's easier to work with. And then I start by applying it to my scalp. I have used cotton balls. Like, you can use like a little concealer brush, just kind of experimenting what's the best way to apply it. And I will apply it along my part, and then I'll part my hair down the back and apply it down that way, and just part my hair in different places all over my head and try to get some on my scalp. And then I go and I apply it over the rest of my hair, and then I'll typically kind of tie my hair back in like a braid or something. And while I have that oil on my scalp, I'll chill out for a while, watch a movie or something while I massage my scalp. And if I can do that for like a half an hour or so, it's great. It's really good for stimulating blood flow to your scalp, and it's a great way to help your hair grow. So I do that with the oil, and then I keep it in my hair, and I will tie my hair up. And what I typically use to do this is a plastic shopping bag because number one, they're free and you can kind of customize the fit, which you can't do with a shower cap. I'll tie my hair up some way or another and put just tie a shopping bag over my hair. And then I've been using a stocking cap, or I'll just tie a t-shirt over my head like I was plopping to help kind of insulate my body heat, and that heat will help the oil penetrate because it opens your hair cuticle. And I typically leave that in overnight. The thing about coconut oil is that it is, if you look at it on like a molecular level, it's smaller. Its molecules are smaller than other oils, so it's actually easier for them to slip through any products on your hair and then slip into your hair. I just leave it on my hair overnight for good measure. And then the next day, I will Low-Poo again. For a while, I was using either of these shampoos, and then I also just picked up the Shea Moisture. This is the Shea Butter Moisture Retention Shampoo, because this is probably, I guess, one of the mildest shampoos that you can get. The only surfactant that's in here, it's decoglucoside, and apparently it's derived from sugar beets. I don't really know anything about that, but I wanted something that would help get the oil out without, being too harsh. I have tried co-washing coconut oil out because it is very light, but it's tricky. I mean, you can do it, it's just you have to be so thorough and make sure you get every last spot. It's too hard, so I ended up bumping up to a shampoo to help get the oil out. And then once I have shampooed out the coconut oil, I will add a deep treatment mask. Hang on, I'm digging around my hair products. What I have right now, I know this is technically not a mask, but it is the Curl Enhancing Smoothie from Shea Moisture. I just did a review on this, and I kind of explained that I've been wanting to try this as a deep treatment, and I recently ran out of what I was using before, which was the raw shea butter mask. I was using that religiously every weekend, and I ended up running out, and the CVS that I went to apparently didn't stock that one, but they stocked this, so I grabbed some of this. And I've been using this the last few weeks as my deep treatment. I have gotten a lot of compliments recently on my hair, and I think the big difference has been that I have been so religiously conditioning my hair. And aside from the coconut oil, it was the shea butter treatment mask that I was using up until a couple of weeks ago. So that's kind of my stand-in right now, the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. And I will do kind of the same thing that I did with the oil. I'll put my hair up and then under a plastic bag and then some kind of wrap to help trap heat and help it penetrate. And I leave that overnight. I'm usually doing the deep treatment on Sunday, and then I leave it in Sunday night, and then Monday morning I will do my wash and go. I will co-wash just to make sure that I don't have too much like around my scalp to make it oily, make my roots oily, and then I just kind of start over again. I think that's about everything. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this helps you, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.